Klauser. Initially thought to be just another pistol to tick off on the road to diamond hand cannons, this little pistol actually has a tidy little build if you can control its recoil. Combine that with a high damage 12 round mag, you might actually have to go to pistol here for Warzone. No second loadout required. I call this the Santa Klauser build, and with it you'll be emptying your 80 plus damage bullet sack all over your enemies. One thing I want to quickly say is if you hear me comparing it to other handguns, I am referring to the high damage builds of those pistols. For example, the M1911 will be referring to my primary secondary in the form of my short Russian. Any mention of the rat-a-tat-tat will be referring to the Grand Empress build. That was probably the longest sentence written in a script for this channel. Let's break it down. The Santa Klauser build, in terms of lethality and multiplayer, is not quite as proficient as the M1911 or the rat, due to the fact that its rate of fire is lacking and you can't really fix it without adding a significant amount of recoil or bloom. Now, a semi-automatic weapon of any kind, bloom is quickly devastating to your time to kill, especially on your slower fire rate weapons too. This is a particular struggle in the early levels of the journey, knowing you nailed your aim and the bullet is still missing by quite some margin. I'll be showing you the build soon, but for now, once you get some power, accuracy and recoil control built into the weapon, you're going to be really feeling the lethality in your hands. If you can grind the weapon to that point, it's going to be a dependable little go-to whenever you're in a pinch. It's not quite at the primary secondary level the M1911 is at, but don't doubt its ability to go toe-to-toe with an SMG. It can and will hold its own in a pinch. Don't be afraid to main this thing when ranking it up post gun level 18. It will serve you well. However, its multiplayer performance is not what I want to talk about for this video, as it's not really special. Where I think it may be special is as a Warzone secondary. You know the one, that recovery class you hit for your perks when you need a class with everything. That recovery class you hit when you gulag and need ammo, all your perks, and a meta weapon with a reliable secondary in your pocket. The pistol may well fit that void very nicely. It has 80 plus damage to the body. That will strip armor quickly. 2 shots. 2 pistol shots. Now imagine if you've already dealt damage with your primary, or they've hit a mine, or a teammate slaps them a touch upon entry of your sight line. If they are left with a plate of armor, you are going to 2-tap them. Yes, weaken them in any way and you will 2-tap with a pistol. That you don't need to spam fire, and you don't have to wait 2 working days for the pistol's recoil to recenter. Why would you consider using this over the M1911 or the rat-a-tat-tat? Well, mainly, it's that 12 round mag. Needing 5 bullets to land when fully plated is a lot to ask. However, 12 rounds gives you space to whiff, finish a knock, and maybe even drop 2. At 80 damage, you have a much higher value per bullet in the SMG ammo category than what is typical. These other pistols, though they are multiplayer juggernauts, may be held back by damage per mag numbers and also needing another shot to finish the job. Oh, and did I mention akimbo too? I dare not even think about that. I had someone in the comments of the Cooper Full Auto video ask what's the best akimbo option. I think this might be a shout now I've had time to play with it. I'll confirm that once I've completed the diamond grind, because at the time of writing I've nearly completed the machine pistol, and that's a hell of a lot of fun too. Though defo not a Warzone choice. I have 2 builds to show you today. Surprise, right? So we'll start with the Santa Klauser build, designed for Warzone or mid-range multiplayer maps. The core of this build is straightforward. It is the .45 ACP 12 round mags, the 200mm barrel, and fully loaded. This is to give you the damage and the ammo to deal said damage, as you don't get a nice amount of base ammo. I wrap this build up with hollow point rounds, steady trigger, and pine tar grip for more recoil control and accuracy, which is really important here. My muzzle is a suppressor, and the optic varies depending on what I fancy. Those 2 attachments there and a proficiency is up to you and down to your preference of what you pick. The second build is unnamed, and I want you to name it. Pop your ideas in the comments and I'll pin you here and shout you out in the next video, which is going to be a commentary. The build is similar to the Santa Klauser, but instead I'm going to be using the 9mm 12 round mag, sleight of hand, and the rapid action trigger. These make the weapon a lot more spammable and versatile in multiplayer. Up close it can hit 2 shots to kill, and at range you can get the bullets out quick enough to make that third hit connect quick enough. Though this will suck ass through a straw on Warzone, in multiplayer it will feel quick enough and consistent enough to keep in your pocket when running around with your primary. It's not primary level dependability like the short Russian M1911, but hey, if I saw someone whip it out against me, you can be damn sure I'd respect it and gammon the mofo back to spawn. Now, pros and cons. This thing has really high damage numbers. It will easily punish anyone who doesn't respect your pistol. If an enemy sees you using this or pinpoints your audio as a pistol, they will rush you. You've seen it happen and you've probably done it yourself in Verdansk. If someone does that to you, there is an easy kill rushing into your stats. So much so you might want to tease the pistol. Have they taken damage? Yes. Oh dear. Sucks to be them pushing you, thinking you're weak on a pistol. That's one pro. Along with its 12 round mag, it is its only pro. With it comes a bunch of cons to keep its feet on the ground. Fire rate on Santa Klauser build is low, like 250 rounds per minute low. Not revolver low, but still. Next one is it is an absolute unit to grind attachments for, and the last and most importantly is that bloom. It's going to be about 20 levels deep before you can address this meaningfully. You will have people in the center of your sights and see your bullet whiz in a different direction as if you were cockeyed, or as our locals in my area would say, bong-eyed. This is going to kill consistency and make the pistol net unusable. Now, you can address this and it is fine in both the builds shown before. However, it will curb your rate of fire, and as addressed earlier, attempting to fix the fire rate will really hurt your recoil, bloom, and general accuracy. I can't make it hit consistently with a light or rapid trigger on it. It's just too much to control. Now, how hard is it to gold? Well, I didn't give the M19 a rating, and I have not yet covered the rat on the channel. So let's say M1911 is a difficulty rating of 2 out of 5. The rat, I would say, is the same. I'd give the Klauser a difficulty rating of 3.5 out of 5 to get gold. It's a grind to get past the bloom issue. That is an issue. But the main thing here was Bloodthirsties and one of the other challenges. So Bloodthirsty is a bit hard. It fires slow, doesn't quite flow as freely as the other pistols mentioned here, so it's hard to get momentum and a streak going. The other challenge was the final one. Basically, it involves kitting out the weapon with its weakest attachments and getting 50 headshots with it. Heavy trigger, light ammo, and a recoil-adding barrel is not a fun experience trying to headshot with, so that one took pretty much 2 to 3 sessions to get done. Not fun. Now, it's not quite Black Ops 2 Executioner pistol level of difficulty, but it's still a rough time, more so for how long it takes rather than the challenge and difficulty. In summary, you'll get back what you put in with the Klauser. If you can evolve it into a Santa Klauser, you will have a sturdy, robust secondary you can carry with confidence in both multiplayer and Warzone. Yeah, I was with you. I was there.
Enemy can't hide here.
I've got another glide bomb. Where there?
Get that down.
Little shit.
Oh.
Eyes on the enemy.
Recon mission ready. Find them up. Double kill. Friendly glide bomb incoming.
Did you get any of them, Alec?
I got any what?
Yeah, you did. You got one. You may as well just save my life there. Because I've done 2 of them there.
Cypher recovered.
And then obviously...
Ah, I've got another glide bomb. Help me.
Glide bomber assist coming in.
Enemy can't hide here.
Losing objective
A little
Baker.
vengeance goes a long way.
Capturing Able.
He tried to gammon me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Enemies can't hide here.
I've just killed someone with a death machine.
Able, locked down.
You're fucking Shan, you know.
31
Can't hide
38.
here.
Again.
Come on, we cannot lose. We cannot lose.
I mean, we're going to, but...
Eyes on the enemy.
Ready for orders. Friendly bombing run on the way.
Eyes on the enemy.
Bloodthirsty. Third one this game.
Nice. We've got 3 to this game.
Shit, we gotta finish this
Round
game.
is almost done.
Make this worth something.
Losing objective able.
Did we just pull that? Oh no, we didn't just pull that off. We're already on fucking A.
Able is lost.
But we're on C. But they're on fucking B.
Eyes on the enemy. I owed you
Good
one.
one.
They're taking
They're all
Baker.
over B. Ah, we're so close. Never mind. 3 bloodthirsties is a great way to end though.
Yeah. We've done good. We've done good. That's